Today we're going to be working on a couple different things. We got an older Sportsman here. The customer wanted a winch and plow installed before winter came. He supplied his own parts on this one. Here I'm using a couple different strapping methods to make the holes line back up that I had to remove. The non-typical winch solenoid setup, you see me working on the solenoid itself. Solenoid box. I didn't have to. I wanted to do some modification to the box to make it look better, clean it up a little bit. And on this machine, like some machines, there are already cables, power cables, headed up front to the winch, right from the factory. So I just utilized those instead of the cables you see sitting in front of the machine there. That way I didn't have to run power cables all the way to the back of the battery where I put the solenoid. Like we're all finished up, done testing it, and looks like it works just fine. Now we're bringing in a Gator. This one, the power steering did not work. It's always a little fun working on John Deere electrical. I say that sarcastically. I'm not a huge fan of how John Deere has their manual set up. It's really frustrating to find the information you're actually looking for. Electrical isn't impossible to do without a wiring diagram. It's gonna take you a lot longer. The fuse looked a little funny, so I removed it. This is what I found. A fuse that had gotten very hot, and what actually happened, as you can see, the fuse, that arch in the middle is the actual fuse that blows. And what had happened is the excess heat had actually caused the terminals in the fuse box to open slightly, making the issue worse actually. You make loose contact, creates more resistance creates more heat, until it just wasn't touching the fuse anymore. And then the electronic power steering quit working. That one got a new fuse, and I retensioned the terminals in the fuse box, tested the power steering to make sure it was repaired, and shipped it on its way. Next we have a Polaris Ranger 1000 XP North Star in for some maintenance. Already pulled the engine drain engine oil drain plug, front differential oil drain plug, and the gearbox oil drain plug. Fill the gearbox up with AGL. Fill the front diff up with demand drive fluid. Put a new filter and some PS4 in the engine. I always like to charge and test the battery for the customer, and that one's done. Next, we're taking a look at an older Explorer with some running issues. We had already talked to a customer about cleaning the carburetor and replacing an intake boot that showed sign of some leaking. Air leak can also cause some running issues. We have removed the carb and we are disassembling, inspecting. Before we soak it in a treatment. The products I have had best results with are an engine tuner or an engine decarbonizer, or even a similar product to Seafoam. We do have an ultrasonic cleaner that does heat up the fluid. I don't believe that to be exactly necessary. Right after it comes out of the solution, I blow everything out, allowing that solution to keep those deposits soft. The deposits in the small orifices and jets are what cause the running issues in carburetors. So as soon as it comes out of that solution, I'll take compressed air and try and blow all that out. These rebuild kits we get do come with jets in them. I try not to use them as long as I can get the OEM jets clean. We are reassembling the machine to take it outside and give it a test run. Make sure it's all starts nice, idles nice, accelerates nice, making any proper adjustments along the way. Well, that's all for this time. We'll see you in the next one.